It's all right. We only been on for a couple seconds, so it's already on. So just make sure that you're presentable. You know what I mean? Make sure you have some goddamn clothes on, all right? Because
Yeah,
we're on YouTube.
yeah. I'm about to show it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me hold on. Let me fix a couple things up over here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's typical of
And
these blacks.
no, that I gotta fucking yeah. That's what it was. It was the fucking spam.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, they think they're one of your agents just sending me some the Asian birth food
Oh, my
for email. You know
God.
what I mean?
Oh, my God. All right.
Like
Well,
I said, was that streamed that I what I just said?
I don't know. I don't know. But the main thing is go to YouTube and see what it is that you see, right?
I can't do it off my phone right now because I have to join this thing.
Okay, yeah. Well, once you end up getting off, the link should take you right through everything. So
Yeah, getting
that
off, huh?
yeah, that should be able to get you right on in there.
Yeah. If anyone knows how to get off around here, it's this guy right over
Oh,
here.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Hold on. Wait, I gotta put something in the background.
Do you
Hold on.
have anything else going on? Because I want to make sure testing, testing. I want to make sure how the audio is. You know what I mean?
No, I don't have anything else. Go. No. I'm just literally just plugging my phone in
Okay.
while this is going on.
Yeah.
All right. Your name. What do I put? The Staples or James? I'll just put James. Join. Here we go.
Yep.
Fail to connect. Try again. Allow. Here.
It should just be the last link that I ended up
There
sending you.
we go. Do you see me?
No, I don't.
And I got on here.
All right. It says. Okay. Okay, there it is. Collab cam, James, show on stream. Boom. Okay.
You hear me and see me?
Yes, I can. How the hell are you, champ?
I'm doing all right. Let me put Michael Keaton in the background.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How the hell are you?
I'm doing all right, man.
Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Well, unfortunately, you see what it is that we're about to view now. It's graphic, so we're not going to go through the whole thing.
Okay.
Obviously, but this is the woman that was affected by this absolute fucking degenerate. So we're going to go ahead. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She just minding her business, homie. All right.
The fuck?
Yeah. Like seriously. It's
Now, don't mean to cut you off, but where is this at?
it's in fucking North Carolina on the goddamn train. Like seriously.
They have trains.
I guess I didn't know this. It's in Charlotte somewhere. But the whole thing is this, like, bro, do you see that level of violence? She didn't even say anything to this man.
I mean,
There was no interaction. Like, there is no, like, you are not that angry at the world to where you do something like this to somebody who's in. This woman is face in the phone. She ain't look at this dude. She had no fucking idea what happened to her. This woman in this picture, drop dead gorgeous, right? Why is that okay?
I mean, obviously, it's not like he was like literally just sitting behind her.
He was just sitting behind her,
he just
yeah.
fucking snapped.
No,
Like that's what really just happened.
no, you ain't just snapped. Like you're, like seriously, like you're the goddamn devil. This shit makes zero sense. You know what I mean? Like honestly, like
Yeah.
you're not a real person. You are
No.
not a real person. But
No, that was fucking disgusting.
yeah, I mean, and then let me see if I can scrub a little bit further because I don't want nothing bad to happen. All right, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is him afterwards. Now look at what's he's leaking blood. Either it's hers or it's his because you know like when you do this, your hand slides down the knife. So you end up getting your own wounds. Cuz look, he's dripping blood everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think he's just moving on the train.
He just took his fucking sweater off like nothing happened.
Yeah, it is gross. It's absolutely gross.
So, my question is, like, so they did catch him then?
Yeah, they caught him, and this is by
What's this GoFundMe about?
well, that's the next thing I wanted to get to, right? Because this comes from Officer Tatum. He's also another great big YouTuber. I mean, and just like he said, there is no way this is real, and there's not. And then look at this. Reverend, this is a reverend. This is a so-called man of God, right? A man of God. Please support our GoFundMe. It's a good start, but we got a long way to go for racial justice. You cannot make this shit up. DeCarlos Brown Jr. Defense Fund. And they talking about they need $10 million. Man, fuck him.
There's a lot more I could do with $10 million than.
Yeah, then give to this asshole. Give to this asshole. I mean, dog. And that's the thing. That's why I said, yo, who the F is this Rev asking for this Jack Swagger? It doesn't make fun. It doesn't make sense. This man is the devil, right? This is
it's absolutely disgusting.
truly evil. Like this man right here, Negro. You're sitting there on a train. On a train. This woman is minding her business. She don't even know that your funky black ass is alive. Right? And then here you go. Right? Because you got to be all in the videos. Well,
as egregious as that act was, as we could both agree, I need some more backstory on this. You said it was a pastor that did that, like to set up the GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's set up by a pastor.
I need some more information on him. Like, why would you do that?
Well, look,
it's like to me, it's in poor taste.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this nigga right here. This is who did it. Anti-racist, anti-black, white activist, pastor, 19 kids, paying child support, author of George Floyd, the modern MLK. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't make this shit up. Wakanda forever. You cannot make this shit up. What the fuck is this? Like, legitly, what the fuck is this?
I was just reading that a second ago.
Did you read that? I mean, again, we saw what we saw in this video.
If I commit a crime, or I'm supporting someone that committed a crime, I can say all this stuff and then say Gotham forever. DC was behind me, but yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Man, this is exactly why.
I mean, and like, I don't know. Like, I think, if I could interject, first of all, this has nothing to do with race whatsoever. This is just pure fucking stupidity. And the thing is, that the headline is a little fucking profile. It's just gonna turn it to another direction. And this one, I'm like, yeah.
This man right here took time out of his life. This pastor, Reverend Ray Sisman, he is an absolute demon and a piece of shit. And if this nigga is part of his congregation, that's exactly, you will know them by their fruits. I believe that's in the Bible. This is part of this motherfucker's flock that he wants to protect. No, when you know somebody did something so goddamn egregious and heinous, this woman is minding her business. Again,
right.
It's not about race. This woman is up here clearly minding her business, trying to go home after a long day of work. And here we go. Here, this nigga over here, you do what you do. And for what? For fucking what? Please support our GoFundMe. No.
That's fucking disgusting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good deal. I just wanted to make sure. Oh shit. Yeah.
No, I can hear me too. I hear the echo.
Okay. It's not too bad, is it?
I'm used to it.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can turn that down a little bit, because as long as you can hear, because I've never actually done a live stream, so I don't know how, audio-wise is working.
It's fine.
That's why I was asking, if you got like an iPad or something, take it into the next room and just go check. But it is what it is. We're just checking this shit out. I just wanted to share this with you because this is why I was so distraught at work, because I'm finishing up. I see this. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is so goddamn gross. It's legitly just disgusting. you witnessed a murder. That's exactly what that was. This woman was unalived by this piece of shit, and for what?
So, my next question is like, so he's obviously detained and all that stuff. So, like, has there been any hearing on this, or like...
No, because I think it just ended up happening. Let me go back.
Like this is like recent, like in the last like day.
This is like in the last day or two. I'm dead ass. I am dead ass serious. You know, let me go back to us. Let me find out what's popping. Oh shit, because this is live. I don't need that. But I was asking a bunch of damn questions just because of everything that is currently going on.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit is just, it's so bad. It is so unbelievably bad.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely terrible. There's no place for it.
No.
This is from Alex Jones. I know people feel a certain way about him, but when you're right, you're right. White supremacy is the number one threat facing America. Joe Biden. That's what he said in 2023. New authorities release footage of a Ukrainian refugee getting stabbed in the throat. Oh, God. In a random attack by a career criminal in Charlotte, North Carolina. People need to be warned not to use public transportation in major blue cities, and the same goes for Europe.
Yeah. I was about to say, it's the same thing across the board. Like, from what I understand, and I haven't lived there in 15 years, but over the last few years, as far as like the subway that I'm used to in New York, like it just went to total shit again.
Yeah.
Even, when was it? I think it was back in March when I was bouncing back and forth between Atlanta and Pittsburgh, and then I would sink my way to New York for a couple of days. I always loved taking the subway and whatnot, going around to the different spots and whatnot. And then especially, my train line that I grew up with, the N line, right? Took it from the city. And I'm like, wow, I'm back on the train. Like, this is cool. And then you see the fucking weirdos show up, and then it's like, all right, there goes all the nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like, I cannot believe this man did this. Like, I legitly cannot. Like, that is so fucking, it's just evil. This is absolute fucking evil. This man is the devil. He is the absolute devil. There ain't nothing else that needs to be discussed. This man this is terrorism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like I feel sick. You know what I mean? I legitly do. That's disgusting. Wow. And, this is part of that phenomenon that everybody thinks is crazy, but it's all part of black fatigue. And people are, oh no, that's anti-black. Like, nah.
Like I said, like, this whole thing that has nothing to do with race whatsoever. It's just not. Pure violence and stupidity.
This is violence.
I mean, I would say the same thing if it was somebody that was, Hispanic. Like, I'm not gonna, set up a GoFundMe. It's like a brown fry, this and that, and the fourth when you did something completely egregious like that.
No, you can't.
No.
You can't. Like, dude, I mean, like, this makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Why was this the move? If you will. I'm sorry. I have to get that off my screen. I'm sorry. Because it's so disturbing. It's so shocking. You know what I mean? Oh, James, are you there? James, are you there? There you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I wonder if that just does that every time I close a window. I'll have to learn how to manage.
No, that was actually my fault. Like, I thought that the stream itself would continue. Like, because I'm doing it off my phone right now. I should probably have done it off my laptop or whatnot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I was just like checking the message real quick, and then yeah, my bad.
No, you're all right. This is a first time event, so it's clunky, it's ugly, but you know what? Eventually, we can whittle it down and get it to something amazing. You dig?
Yeah.
Let me look. Yeah, that's so ugly.
Sorry if I'm moving around.
No,
I'm actually grabbing the laptop, so maybe like.
Now, did you see your boy? Because I know let's.
Which one?
I mean, we're gonna go to. We're gonna go to this, but we all know how it ends up happening, right?
you see them grapple, you see them throw punches, and they make it look realistic. But the stiff shot.
Their sit-down Teray asked the singer outright.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say if you take a stiff shot at somebody, there's something called a receipt, to where, all right, you got that one off me, I'm gonna get one off of you. Now, obviously, Mr. Raja took more than a receipt. He had, I don't even know how to call it. Like, I was trying to come up with a term and all that stuff, but that was more than a receipt. That was a whole. I just can't think of the words. That was a whole reimbursement, fucking receipt.
Yeah, I mean, well, and that's the whole thing. I don't know.
Wondering about you.
I was just wondering, because I know you're more adept to that.
Yeah.
And
so I mean that's, but like for me, like when talking about this particular instance, that's the one piece that's honestly missing, that I personally didn't read about, is that interaction before the show. Was that talked about? Because if not saying that I would have done the same thing. I mean, you still would have gotten a receipt, but I don't know if it would have been that drastic, because again, we're talking about a son of a former UFC champion. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rampage Jackson himself was a striking nightmare.
Yeah.
And before that,
extremely strong.
He extremely strong. He was the one that I don't know if you remember this. Back in Japan, he had the famous slam that looked like a power bomb and knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
Now, if you happen to go on the ground with Rampage and he's on top, like, you're fucked. Because that's where the ground and pound comes in. That's exactly what you just saw. And why is R. Kelly on the screen? Oh, God damn it. We're about to take a turn.
No, that was gonna be that's for the next one, but we're still talking about Mr. Jackson here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I know that he was concussed prior to him being at this event.
Okay.
Which, again, that's already problematic for me, right? Because he was talking about he was
so Raja was concussed before this whole thing.
Yeah, like he got hook kicked. Like he just got knocked out like 2-3 days before. Like, so yeah, he got fucked up the weekend prior, and he was just talking about how his head was still hurting the day of this. Right? That's why I see people, oh man, he's an animal, man, we can't have this. And I do agree to an extent, right? But at the same time, you got all this shit that's going on with his dad saying that, hey man, I heard you got, roughed up by a couple dudes with booty shorts, and his dad is just giving him what his dad gives him, which is fine. But you got a lot of people weighing in on this father-son relationship. You have Raja, who was actually concussed as a result of that. And like, honestly, I don't think he's still been charged yet. I don't think he's been charged with anything. And just looking at different like legal experts, actually talk about this, although they think it's extremely egregious because of its nature, and it is, it more so falls on the side of the people hosting and holding the event. You know what I mean? Because this guy although he is a professional, he shouldn't have been there because he was in no condition. And he was just supposed to be there to promote his stream. He wasn't ever part of the show. But because of what happened and what you're talking about with the receipt, that's how we end up getting here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
now, before we jump onto this next segment, I'm going to switch over to my laptop, so I think it'll be a little bit better, especially if I'm receiving like text messages and stuff. So I'm going to hang up on the phone, join on the laptop, and then, because I already know we're in for a juicy topic, that man's on the fucking screen right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not really about him, but we're going to use him to segue into the next segment. So go ahead and get your life together. Praise God.
Yeah, let me, hold on, I'm trying to keep it up.
Yeah, dude, you can just leave your phone where it is, and then,
Yeah. I mean, I already got it queued up on the laptop, so yeah. Okay. So I'm going to hang up on here, and it's already queued up on the laptop.
Yeah.
Right, so we're just going to go jump right into it.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Oh, dear. Oh, my God. Oh, this is another great one. Let me go ahead and... Yep, there it is, ladies and gents. You got people out here showing out, doing a bunch of crazy shit for no goddamn reason. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I mean to tell you. Boom, there you are.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay. So you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it was a slow transition as far as the volume.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you're good.
All right.
All right. So here we go with the next one now. Again, right? What are people doing out here in these here streets? You know what I mean? Because last night there was a question asked on Brother Anton's live stream that was absolutely hilarious. Well, let's just go ahead and let's just let this man go ahead and say something.
Do you like teenage girls? When you say teenage, how are we talking? Girls who are teenagers.
19?
19 and younger.
I have some 19-year-old friends.
I mean, come on, dog. It's still diabolical. It's still diabolical all these years later. When did this actually happen? Isn't this like 2008? You know what I mean? That shit is still...
I mean, shouldn't we seen that red flag like a long time before this interview, though?
Dog, we've been seeing it. This nigga married Aaliyah when she was 15. I mean, like, I'm 41 now. I'm about to be 42 at the end of this year.
I don't like keep moving Batman.
What's that?
I don't like keep fidgeting with Batman over here.
Because you're a delinquent.
Yeah, but still. But yeah, going back to this, the real delinquent over there.
You black. Yeah, but I mean, still, you know, I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, nah, man, this shit right here, this man right here,
but,
dog. I mean, so this thing came up Because, you know, once you get to a certain age, it's just like, what are you willing to deal with? You know what I mean? Like, if you're single, being 40, I mean, because let me tell you something. This little girl, remember the spin and the kick?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I hit a half spin. So it wasn't a full, but it was a half spin. Because I mean, she just, I heard it in my head. Do. I mean, I couldn't believe it. The drums. I instantly heard it when I seen this beautiful Colombian woman walking in the factory. Praise God. All right. I mean, and she was throwing that thing around. I said, "Oh my God. Wow." It was amazing. It really was. It was absolutely something that you had to behold. But then we were talking more. That's when I found out she was 20. Bank day. I said, I ain't going there. No, because she was
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she was seriously, she was 20. I was like, yikes. I thought she was like 20.
No.
And at the time, I was what, 37, 38? But still, I mean, she, again, we gotta go back to our guy right here.
Do you like teenage girls? When you say teenage, how are we talking? Girls who are teenagers.
Really?
19?
19
That's
and younger.
I have some 19-year-old friends, but I don't like anybody illegal if that's what we're talking about, underage.
Uh-huh.
Nigga!
Jesus.
All we need is Maury. That was a lie. I mean, come on, man. Jesus. This man over here is wild as fuck, man. I mean, god damn. He really did that.
But the whole thing about it, too, also, is I understand, like, for first and foremost, like, everything he did, just like anybody else, like, you know, they deserve the consequences.
Of course.
However, I want to bring something else up too. Watching those documentaries, okay, knowing what he allegedly did was back in 2002, 2003, like when it actually first came out, before social media and all this stuff, because social media came out, if social media was up between 2002 2003, oh, he would have been fucked.
Yeah, I don't think he would have. Yeah.
The one thing the one question I want to raise too is, as a parent, if you're letting your daughter go to that man's house, what does that say about you?
I agree. You know?
I mean, there was a whole Chappelle episode about this crap.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, you like, knowing what the allegations were, you willingly let your daughter go perform, associate with this man, and look what happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's a disgusting individual, don't get me wrong. But at some point, too, there has to be some sort of accountability for the parents as well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's an ugly situation, you know?
Right.
It's a very ugly situation, and I mean, you know.
Marie, I'm going to show you exactly what this.
Yeah. I think it's absolute horseshit, and I don't agree. I don't. I think it's terrible. You know, because
I think so too.
Here's the thing. You mean to tell me that the Philippines gets it right, and they're supposedly a third world country, right? And I'm not disrespecting the Philippines, not at all. Wonderful and beautiful country, beautiful people, right? But you mean to tell me that when they find these women or families that sell their kids to the foreigners who visit, because that's a form of tourism, you know what I mean? They get their kids taken away, and then they go to prison, as they should. These people here, they just, I didn't. No, you knew what was going on. You know what I mean?
You had to. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't. It's not making sense. But the whole point is, I think people are now understanding that there's a lot of convenient factors. You know, I mean, look at the whole Diddy thing. Everybody ran to condemn this man. And at the end of it, all he's going to do is move his zesty ass here to Atlanta and have fun in Midtown. All day, every day. Every day is going to be Gay Pride Day at Diddy's house. That's the way it's going to go. He's going to be up there. You make me feel. Niggas going to be walking around looking like Uncle Clifford. Clicking their heels.
Oh my god! Well, they actually come up with another season for that fucking show.
Man, fuck that show. I am not watching that shit no more. Look, I can't handle it anymore. It used to be P-Valley for a reason. Whenever Autumn Night would be out there, she'd hit you with a stare. It was magic. But now, man, we see more cock in this last season. I'm not being a part of that. I can't. I don't want to see it. You got niggas up there losing their virginity to other niggas, getting cream pied missionary style. That's
all right.
Bro. Well, that's what I'm saying. You want to go see season 3? No.
I'm just saying, because first of all, like, look. Whatever anybody does with their spare time, that's cool. All right.
No, it's not.
But it is my right.
No, it is. I got you.
Parts,
yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly where it is. Like, look, and this is the best part. See, we don't have to protest. I'm not gonna go sit here and, I can't believe you did this. Representation matters. Straight lives matter. I can just not watch. Like, I stopped watching The Chi because after, Kev's sister got kidnapped, like, that's where I was in The Chi. And I used to watch it a lot, like, all the time. After she got kidnapped, and then we end up finding out that she was, Ronnie, his old ass saves her. And, he beats up the dude and kills him and shit. By the end of that season, I was so done with those two moms in the show. Well, honey, it's your choice. I'm like, what? You're going to opt to keep the RAP No. And see, that's why I knew that these people were full of shit. And to me, this is why I stopped watching the show, because I'm like, no, see, this is all that bullshit ass programming. Because again, number one, these are the same women that'll advocate for you to just go get rid of any other fetus, but you're going to keep the one that you were violated.
All right.
Yeah, nah, fuck that show. I said, no, everybody's like, man, you missed it. It's good now. I said, yeah, that's cool. I just don't care. Right? Because when I see shit like that, that's like, that's like these people now talking about, yeah, I'm a gay Sunni Muslim. I'm like, yeah, okay, goodbye. Because I know that you're not real. You're not real. We know this. You might play, you maybe know some passages out of the Quran, but we know what you're not in real life. So I can't suspend my disbelief. That's almost the equivalent of thinking Star Wars is real. So no, I'm good. I'm all right. So let's see what this new offering is from Brother Anton, because I'm not sure. Do you follow Anton at all?
No, I don't.
You black.
Hey.
You black.
Is like behind me. Take a look very closely here. Now, what you're seeing are the side windows on Huron of the Rolex store located on Michigan Avenue. From police scanner communication, it appears the thieves involved used axes to break through the display windows, and shots were fired outside the store. Now, look closely as well. You see that watch you referenced, Marie, hanging out of the shattered glass. This happened around 2:40 this afternoon. From police scanner communication, we know about
God damn it, broad daylight.
$$61,000 worth of merchandise was taken. Now, listen closely. We're going to play you police scanner communication as the robbery unfolded here at the Rolex store.
The robbery just occurred 700 North Michigan at the Rolex store. 6 males in ski masks damaged the store. They're armed with axes. Shots were fired outside the store, broke the windows. People were busting the windows, and somebody in the background said it was shots.
The security guard observed them shooting. So yes, the bad guys were the shooters. This was a successful robbery. They have recounted. They are missing watches. This was successful.
Now, what you're seeing now is video from CBS Skywatch. This is over 69th and Peoria. You see a person in handcuffs. This is where police scanner communication says 4 people involved in this robbery at the Rolex store on Michigan Avenue were taken into custody.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, that's also Chicago, though. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But remember, hey, man, we don't need no help.
Jesus.
Hey, man, we don't need no help, dog. All you got to do is hey, man, I promise. All you got to do is give us more money. And we can fix this, I promise. We going to get it back. You want to know who these people sound like? They sound like degenerate fucking gamblers. You know what I mean? Man, all I need is one more shot. What's that goddamn show with the wild-ass Koreans?
With the wild-ass who?
With the wild Koreans. What's that shit? Not the Hunger Games.
Squid Games?
Yeah, Squid Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, I feel like that's what you're talking about. I tried to watch it, I couldn't really get into it.
No, it's a good show, but it's just, it's too much for me. Like, it's getting to a point to where I can't. You know what I mean? I just, like, I can't. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. We got a real one right here. Oh shit, are you ready for this? I'm gonna put it on so you can see it.
Let's see.
All right, Hopefully this bitch ain't lagging, because it was lagging just a second ago. But here we go.
Tonight, protests in Chicago to push back against an expected federal immigration crackdown. And the public on edge.
Everyone I know is scared.
At Nice Processing Center, the windows are now boarded up. Around the federal building in downtown Chicago, anti-scale fencing surrounds the building. President Trump posting on social media today saying, quote, Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War.
Yo, that's a real
Jesus
nigga right
Christ.
there, bro. Realest nigga alive award goes to. Last year, didn't we give it to Braden Weston? Right? We gave it to Braden Weston, but this year we give it. You know what? We might have to take it away from Braden. Because, look.
No,
No, we got to take it away from him.
2024.
No, we can't. Because here's the reason why he deserves it.
This happened this year.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm saying we should have gave. Here's why we should have gave Trump the realest nigga award for 2024, right? What he did to Joe Biden during the goddamn debate, right? And, you know, because Joe was up there. You're a felon. And what did this nigga say? Yeah, and so is your son. That nigga. Man was a fucking ruthless genius. That shit was, it was amazing. It really was. So, he should automatically get it for that, right? Then what happened just a few days later? We're in a movie theater, right? We start getting texts that President Trump was shot, but he lived, right? And then we all remember the infamous fight, right? Come on. I mean, and then the come from, I mean, he didn't just win, he won all of the 7 battleground states. He won all of them. And that's why I think that maybe, just maybe, we might have to Milli Vanilli Braden Weston's, realest nigga alive.
Will you leave Braden alone? Okay, after what happened at the end of that season? Or it was the end of the series at that point.
I know, it was the end of the series, and I'm sorry.
That's why it's so impactful.
Nah, big dog. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it, man. Like, that's just me personally, though. I thought that was kind of a lackluster way to end it. Me personally, but that's just me. But I mean, with what this nigga's doing right now, let's see what else we can get up out of here, man. This nigga right here. Matter of fact, let me give this shit a like on the live stream. We support the president over here.
Referencing his newly renaming of the Department of Defense. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker responding, quote, the president of the United States is declaring war on an American city.
Part of their kind of nefarious
goddamn right.
Begin with ICE, cause mayhem on the ground, and by doing that, say that there's a need for military troops.
For Homeland Security, we have a search warrant for the whole site.
And near Savannah, Georgia, this video posted on social media by a local activist shows Homeland Security launching its biggest single-site enforcement raid in its history this week. More than 475 people taken into custody at a Hyundai plant.
This investigation is focused on ensuring accountability for those who violate the law and uphold the rule of law.
Hyundai saying those who were detained actually work for subcontractors at an electric car battery plant. And outside of Syracuse, New York, federal agents moving into a snack food factory, 69 workers detained.
The workers here, like I said, they're great people. Love every single one of them. We can't do what we do without them.
Ahead of any possible enforcement around the Chicago area, there are protests like this one developing. This one outside of Naval Station Great Lakes, where around 300 federal agents are expected to be headquartered out of.
I went to boot camp there.
Yeah, I mean, look, it is definitely unfortunate what is going on to some people, but at the same time, it's just like, come on, man. Come on, big dog. What are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, what exactly are we talking about?
This is a touchy subject, right? Because there's an angle you can look at it, and obviously, you know, it sucks. Like you build a life here, but at the same time, too, are you doing it the right way? Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, as well. I think there's some genuine concern over these individuals, but then again, there's a concern to the fact that these guys are doing the jobs that we don't want to do, and that's why there's a concern. Like,
well, and
does that make sense at all?
No, that makes perfect sense. But at the same time, the thing that I find most hypocritical about people of the left is just like that. It fringes on this whole argument of the jobs that you don't want to do, right? Because here's the thing. Prior to 2020 in the jab, people worked for $18, $19 an hour, right? Like, that's not that fucking long ago. It wasn't until 2020, everybody locked inside. Now everybody, I just want a livable wage, and I'm dead serious. When you pay attention, when you go back and you think about everything that happened, this shit, it was almost like it was written to be its own little movie, right? Because you have this crazy disease came out of nowhere. We had tanks that were rolling down the streets in certain places in New York, right? To make sure your black ass isn't to come outside. Unless you wanted to protest, right?
Right.
Make that make sense. Because apparently, the Rona only knew when you were going to go outside. And it allowed you to go outside so you could go protest, burn down Target and AutoZone. Imagínate, wow. Okay, like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but this is what certain people do, and they're very successful within that, right? And then we have the rise of more socialism, a lot more Marxism, and eventually the big C word, the otherism, right? And you get a lot of these people who say these stupid ass things that they don't even understand, but when they're confronted, they can't really stand on their own beliefs, but they do the jobs that nobody else wants to do. Well, that's funny, because you niggas were just doing those. Right now, you niggas is doing exactly what? Right? Like, and I just think that there's something that's just so devious and so disingenuous about the shit that it is that they're saying. I mean, like, it's disheartening. It really, truly is. But I mean, this is what people do. This is the thing to do. And I think it's disgusting. Me personally.
Right.
Because I wanted to show you where I loved watching. Let me go back through my history right quick, because that shit was hitting. That shit was hitting. 1 second, brother. I gotta.
I'm also mentally ill.
Yeah, bitch, we can tell. There were so many good ones. Where's the other one? I'm going to look for it again. Yeah, because this man, he was absolutely cooking.
What if I gave you a job, period?
All right. Yeah, we got a couple things that we can talk about. Yeah, you know, I don't want to keep you too long. Then we can go ahead and chop it up. But, you know, with the rest of everything that's going on, 2020 was a phenomenon. You know what I mean? And what's even more disturbing is how they use something like keeping everybody inside, and then, you know, the death of Mr. Floyd. And that's how they justified, oh, okay, everybody's pissed off. That's how Trump lost. It really is. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. Now I'm glad that he did, because if he would have won, I would still be one of these assholes thinking that he was just a terrible person and he had no redeeming qualities and these other people are just so trash. But we seem to know instantly when the other guy got in office, Mr. Biden, that something was off. It happened damn near immediately. Everything started, it felt like everything was going up. We thought we had everything that we needed, and then, you know, we found out that we were fucked as a result. You know? And I just think that there were so many things and so many other different contributing factors that when you step away and you just look at the things that matter to you, for whatever reason it is, I don't care what, if it's a left issue, and I hate to say it like that, I don't think it should be looked at as left, right leaning. It's just whatever issues matter to you. You know, right. That's when all these people started coming up through here. And they were like, hey, yo, you see all this shit? There's a lot more people here. Oh, shit, damn, you see this? There's a lot more of this. Then you start noticing how rent went up. Then you start noticing how this went up. Then we're sending other niggas money. And then we all find out that we've been financing these same people who shouldn't even be here in the first goddamn place. These niggas got health care and everything else. Meanwhile, you have homeless vets. I take umbrage with that. I think that is not right. Yeah. Absolutely, it's not right. You know? And I know a lot of people are still triggered at everything that Donald Trump is doing, but at the same time, I don't think people really get how bad something is. You know? Yeah. I mean, and then when you're forced to actually look at everything that has been fucked up as a result of the last 4 years, I mean, I don't think people get it. You know how bad Portland is? The Portland Police Department has not made an arrest since June.
What?
Dead ass.
How's that possible?
Thank you. You want to know why it's possible? Because we're going to send guidance counselors. We don't believe in this. We don't believe in that. You know, we're we're going to defund the police. We want to give people clean needles. This is a safe space. This is what these people do. This is what these people do. I mean, and this is the whole thing. This is what I always tell people, especially the Negroes, right? I'm like, you Negroes do realize the closest thing that you're ever going to get to reparations is you get to bang Becky with a good hair because her husband is a power bottom and he likes to see the BBC breed his wife. Yeah, yeah, I like to see my wife get pounded out by BBC. Hey, pal, how big are you? I bet that thing is all cock, isn't it? How much you weigh? 250? Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty girthy, are you? Oh, yeah. Hey, Becky! Becky, I found one! Hey, pal, just between you and me, how long is it? Is it as big as the remote? Is it like this?
You sick fuck.
That's what they do! It's what they do. And here's the thing. These people are sitting here marching in their own safe neighborhoods, right? Protesting the shit that's going on in Chicago from the safety of their nice, lily white neighborhoods. But meanwhile, you niggas can't go to 63rd. Y'all can't go to O Block, right? But these are the people who say that they love you. Meanwhile, you sitting here getting mowed down by them dreadhead niggas that, Chance the Rapper was talking about. There's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in the lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You niggas can't even walk your own damn streets. Them white people, they can. That's the difference. And that's the thing that's so goddamn tiring about politics. Like, black people buy into the dumb shit. You can sell anything to black people. You want to know why? Black people don't care as long as the payment is about $600 a month. They'll finance it for the next 10,000 years on Afterpay. Do I got to stand like Mike? Make that change. The bars, nigga. Those are bars. I don't know why you're not laughing. You know you got some shit on Afterpay, nigga.
I'm not allowed to speak on it. Nope. Look, I probably almost got canceled about 10 times in the last 2 years. Like, nope.
Man, look, we don't give a fuck. We are the Terrible People podcast, nigga.
I know.
We don't care about being canceled.
Not doing it.
We're not going to. Look, sir, we don't get canceled no more. We don't. Come on, man. All right. You ain't got to jump out there on that limb. We're let me not to throw the Diddy shit out there, but let me go ahead and get you oiled up out here. All right, let me get you oiled up out there first. You'll be up there. Yeah. Woo! Oh my God! Let's see what else is popping. Let's see what this brother has to say, because he was actually just on this show and it was great. But like I said, a lot of people they feel their way through things, right? And that's the bad thing about this. Everybody's so into what it is that they think they feel versus what it is that they know. See, I'm more interested in what do you think and what do you know, right? Because we have to play the game differently now. We did all this shit with feelings. I used to feel, like everybody deserves this, everybody deserves that. Like, do you know how blessed we are that we're just born here? And this is why I do want immigration, right? but it has to be done the right way. Because no disrespect to anybody, you can't even cut in line at a gas station in front of black people. Right? And don't let it be the goddamn Golden Corral line. These niggas are going to start showing their ass. It's going to turn into WWF.
You can't cut the line in front of anybody. Hey.
But I'm just saying.
Hey, you're trying to get me.
Hey, pal, especially blacks. This guy, where's Keyshawn?
No.
Hey, Keyshawn, where are you at? Join the live stream, boy. Woo! I heard everybody up there is excited about that goddamn Drewski, but they had no idea that they had Mooski over here.
We were doing so good up until now.
All right. Let's see what's going on. Look, dog. Hey, people here have too many options. That's all I'm saying. Like, people here, everybody have a get out of jail free card because their dad didn't get them a goddamn go-kart in the 3rd grade. And ever since then, that was such a trauma response for me. And that's why I can't. This is everybody. It's not just black people, but, you know. We're going to focus on niggas because I deal with niggas on a daily basis and I don't like it.
What if I gave you a job, period, to work 80 hours a week? Would you take it? And I paid you a reasonable wage.
Are we talking a livable wage or a reasonable wage?
What do you
and
make
whose
right
version
now?
of reasonable are we talking about?
Right
Your
now?
version of reasonable or my version of
But
reasonable?
you see, so now, for me, what I'm noticing from you is
I need specifics?
No, not necessarily. No, most of the people I hired need specifics. The difference is I'm trying to hire them. In this instance, you're trying to get a job and you're being selective. It's going to work against you.
I'm not trying to get a job. Originally, I was trying to ask you where the moral fell.
My offer's off the table because
fine.
you're going to be difficult to work with.
Okay, sure.
What if I gave you a job?
I mean, that's who America currently is, right? It is who America currently is. People like that. You know, let's see this next one.
Also mentally ill, so that was something I had to deal with. But I'm mainly mentally ill because I am disabled in a capitalist country.
Tell me more about mentally ill. Who qualified you as somebody that's mentally ill?
Me and my doctor team.
Who convinced you that you're mentally ill?
Me and my doctor team.
What's the specific category of mental illness? Is there one? You know why I asked this question? Let me explain to you why I asked this question.
So I don't even like the psychological industry. I don't really stand.
Yes, sir.
Is it wrong for me to say she looks like one of those characters from Lord of the Rings?
No, it's not. Like, she actually... The sad part is that she looks like she could have been cute at one point in time in her life. But when you look at this bitch, you realize that she's fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, she looks crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I could do those jokes. So once you get to the black jokes, I gotta take a step back. Like,
no. Look, we're joking on everybody.
Get a little tight on the collar here.
Hey, pal, everybody gets the jokes. It's all right. Don't worry about it. This is okay. Okay. But look at this. This shit right here, just breathe. Just breathe. It's all right. Hey, pal, just let me quarterback this thing. It's all right. This is probably, look, nobody's even watching this. We've been on for about 1 hour and 16, right? But what we're going to do is afterward, we can chop it and we can just take selective parts if you want, or we can just use this as a learning tool. That way we know how to, work this, and maybe we can come back tomorrow and be a little bit better. How do you feel about that?
That is a great idea.
Okay, so we'll just make sure I'll delete this stream, but this is just for us to get to know how to run the software and things like that.
This is like the pilot.
It could be. If anything, I'll take what's useful out of here, but I think I've had some nuggets. All right? I've had some gold in these here streams, all right? And And this stream alone, I think I pissed off at least 15,000 people. But the thing is that I need these people to see it.
Yeah, and then I feel like you know, I have like eyes in the back, like eyes looking behind me, like, what are you gonna say after his jokes? I was like,
you don't have to say anything. You can just be like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." You know,
that's what I'm gonna do. Anytime, like, you know, I usually don't have an answer for anything, but anytime, like, there's something I really can't answer, I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." I'm gonna hold my head like this.
I get it. I mean, hey, now you understand why my brother was so hot and bothered. But yeah, you know, and of course it's because he's black.
Oh, Jesus!
For like Sigmund Freudian politics or anything like that. I don't have access to even a result or a solution to my disability as someone with a connective tissue disorder. It's genetic.
Have you been able to go to different doctors and get yourself tested? And
yeah.
See? You have?
Yes.
And in California?
Yes, but not enough. I can't find a specialist.
You can't find a specialist?
I can't find a specialist for who I am.
Is there anyone in your life that's willing to pay for a specialist?
Well, they could, or they would if they had money, but yeah.
Would you be okay if I pay for a specialist for you to go see?
Yeah.
Would you take money from a capitalist to help you go see specialist?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
I'm going to have you go see two, do you live in California?
Yeah.
I'm going to have you go see two specialists, but would you also be open to seeing somebody else I choose as a psychologist that may...
No.
You're not.
No.
So
you choose as a psychologist. You're choosing who gets to determine what my mental health looks like. No.
Okay, then I wish you nothing but the best.
And do you want to know what the funny part is? Because this woman's from California, right? The funnier part is...
It is.
Interesting.
For some of them,
I'm glad you bite that bullet. Because most people are not going to say that it's a moral failure of people that are born into poverty that continue...
Oh, yeah, this was another good one, too. Fucking Clark Kent over here. Yeah, did you see that new Superman, too? Or no?
Say it again?
Did you see the new Superman movie?
I did.
What did you think?
Let me be honest with you. I was a little, I was a little high, so I,
Jesus Christ! All right, okay, never mind. I don't want to hear anything else.
Great visual effects. I really gotta watch it again. All right?
Well, here's the reason. I thought it was decent, but I didn't like how they made him constantly crying. And I saw what people were saying. I didn't think the movie was bad, but they made him into the DC Star-Lord Superman. You know what I mean? They turned him into Guardians of the Galaxy. And I just think that was grossly inappropriate. You know what I mean?
Say that again?
I said I felt like they made him into Guardians of the Galaxy, meaning he was the Star-Lord versus Superman being more of especially the last Superman. I mean, because he killed Lex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he killed him. That's how... I liked that Superman, but I know they took him in a different direction. Like I said, it wasn't bad.
Here's my problem with Warner Brothers and DC. Obviously, you know who I support, right?
Yeah.
None of their fucking stories connect. Like, for example, I love the fact that I got to relive my childhood again by seeing him wear this outfit again, right?
Yeah.
But that Batman story has nothing to do with what was going on in the Flash at all.
Not at all. He was just in it.
Like it was the reach. Now, as far as like the multiverse and all that stuff, it works for Marvel because they found a way to connect it. All right. The way that this Batman was produced back in '89 and then 92 is not like that had nothing to do with like all the supernatural stuff that universe of DC at the time was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Michael Keaton Batman, I'm drawing a blank. Christian Bale Batman. Those were like more like realistic. Like what would happen if like this actually happened?
If this
especially
could be
with the Christian Bale one.
Yeah, the Christian Bale Batman.
That's why I didn't understand why they like. I liked seeing him, but at the same time too, like I don't know, like it's the same. Like everyone anticipates seeing like this current Superman with the current Batman, you know, I forgot Robert Pattinson. That's the name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That wouldn't make sense either.
No, it wouldn't, and that's the whole thing. And I just wish that they did a little bit better planning, because like I said, and I only said this because this guy, he reminds me of the weak Superman. Like, the last guy was dope, right? James Cavill, he was amazing. This new guy, Henry Cavill, whatever his name is, I don't know who this other guy is. He was cool.
I can't even say his last name.
Yeah, I don't really see it really. Like I said, I saw the movie. I thought it was decent, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's something like when it gets to Netflix or HBO, I'll probably watch it. But other than that, like, nah, I don't really care. You know what I mean? And that's honestly how I thought. You know, I legitly did not care. So, you know, it's just one of those things. But, you know, like I said, it might just be me. It might just be me. Who knows? But yeah, this whole thing that, you know, this whole tangent of people just being upset for the sake of being upset at things, like, I get it. I really do. But, you know, I think for our last topic that we're going to get into for the evening, we'll just spend a few minutes on it. Black fatigue. You know, how do you think about it? What do you think about it?
About
the
the volume is bad on his laptop. I was trying to hook up my earbuds, but the Bluetooth here is fucking shot.
Oh, you black.
Yeah, I need an iPad.
You know how you people are.
How do I feel about
let me explain to you for somebody.
What's that?
You said you asked me a question like how I feel about what again?
Well, you know, the fatigue.
The what?
The fatigue.
The fatigue?
Yeah, the fatigue. Black fatigue.
I feel like this is another trap.
I mean, only if you want it to be, sir. I mean, it's just, these are questions. That's all I'm saying. Here, matter of fact, I have something for you. This is my own content, so we can review this together. Because maybe you didn't see it. Okay, yeah. This is a decent one. Okay. I'm going to share something with you. We're going to review this. This will be our last one. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You black. Well. How the hell is everybody doing today? All right. Here we are. Well, you know, you got people out here are just as hateful as they want to be with everything that's been going on and everything that has gone on pretty much ever since 2020. Well, the fatigue is real. The fatigue definitely is real. We are all tired as a result. And honestly, I don't think we have anything else left in the tank. However, there are some of us that clearly have way more battles to fight. And at least in this clip right here, we finally see that yes, black people, I know it hurts. You niggas is racist.
Here's the thing.
Okay, all right, come on.
I will interject on this.
Okay.
Doesn't matter who you are. Actually, let me rephrase that. It doesn't matter what ethnicity or what part of the world of this, that, and the fourth. There is an equal chance for anybody to be racist.
Praise God. Praise God.
It's not
now.
Yeah.
Now,
like that's I will say that.
Okay, all right, because I know you deal exclusively with the blacks, so I know. I'm not trying to get you caught up, but I just But hey, we're gonna continue on, all right, bud. All right. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's just. Well, wait till you hear what this crazy bitch got to say.
I need to check my blood pressure.
And I just stopped it.
All right, continue.
Yeah.
You don't run America no more. Everyone see it. All y'all people is all the same. That's what y'all teach in your house. But black people don't teach that hate in our house. You need to understand that. Yeah. We don't teach hate in our house. Y'all teach hate in your house. Y'all narcissists. But you ain't gonna play that shit with me, yes. Because I'm not a slave. I never came from Africa. I'm an indigenous person to this country. You shut up. Let me tell you instead of what your mama taught you. Let me tell you the truth. I'm the queen in this motherfucker. You understand me? You came from my color. Black make every color. You understand me? Black make every. Your people are going extinct. And that's why you're mad. You can't procreate. That's what eugenics was about. That's what eugenics, the Darwin theory, because y'all know the truth. I've been waiting to say this. I've been waiting to say this all my life. You're mad because only black people have the genes to procreate.
What?
And y'all know the truth. You come from me. A black person can make any color in Africa, white with blue eyes and blonde hair, just like you. Have a twin, one my color and one your color. It's called Esau and Jacob. You be quiet. You'll never. You can take me to jail. You're mad. Go ahead. Now let me let my people know the truth.
Again. This right here, right? Because it's so circular in people's thinking. Because then it's gonna go to this, then it's gonna go to reparations, then it's gonna go to over-policing. But what we need are more guidance fucking counselors. That's why DC's fucked up. That's why Chicago's fucked up.
Stop that.
That's why all these majorly democratic cities that I used to want to be a part of when I was 20 years younger, 21, can you do something for me? Man, I wanted to be in them places. I thought that's where I was supposed to be. But when you finally grow up, and you gain more knowledge and understanding, and you just see the shit that has not worked, you're like, for fuck's sake. That's enough of that. I mean, because we're chopping it up real time right now. So what did you think about that black woman's rant?
That was ridiculous.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. How many times have you heard, and I'm quite sure that maybe Keyshawn wouldn't say that black people can't be racist, but I think for at least what I know him from, definitely the shit that this woman just said was completely out of line. But it's not like we haven't heard it before, right? You go into certain spaces, and this is exactly where you're going to hear shit like this. You're going to see these niggas out here and their dusty, dirty ass dashikis going, I'm black, y'all, cause I'm black, y'all, cause I'm bliggity black, cause I'm black, y'all, cause I'm bliggity black, blackity black, cause I'm blackity black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. That's what they do. Come on, Brother James. What's going on, man? Are you still scared? Oh my God, this nigga's like, I'm gonna get fired. Fuck!
I mean, if I get fired, I mean, fuck. I already put my notice in, so.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. I mean, but dude, think about it. There's certain places where we can go where we hear these things and it is what it is, right? You hear these things and you're like, But these are the same group of people that just a couple weeks ago, Sydney Sweeney in some goddamn jeans. That's a dog whistle. I can't believe it. It's 1930s Germany. Have the nerve to say I have good jeans. I'm like, bro, it's a play on words. Jeans. I mean, and not for nothing. The only thing that little girl has is a nice rack. Because she ain't really got no buns. Right? But I will say this. Her buns, her hair, and her titties, all hers. Make that change. Remember when black girls used to be known for having natural ass? Can we make natural ass great again? Please. Please.
It just looks bad when like especially the surgeries that don't really they really don't look natural, and then they're walking like there's. When I mean like just women in general, okay? Don't get me in trouble.
Hey, you don't have nothing. Look,
like the fucking T-Rex in Jurassic Park and
dog. Shit. Well, that's what I'm saying. Look, man. Look, you ain't gotta. This is a safe space. I don't know if you notice this. All right. Nobody gets canceled anymore. Not over here. Not on the Terrible People podcast. Absolutely not. See, here we say the quiet part out loud, right? And it's okay. This is what makes us terrible people. We are not going back. We have to go forward. This is the truth. People have been telling people that, the mutants at table 9 are all gorgeous and they're all 10s. I'm sorry, if you cannot look down and see your feet, we're not going to call you thick. We're going to call you fat. Okay? Ta-da! You got to do them like the Joker. Yeah, no. Body positivity. Yeah, we don't do that over here. No, we don't. We don't. That's what I'm saying. There was once a time when, look at the Tommy Girl campaign. That's only 25 years ago. You had Aaliyah. You had Destiny's Child. I forgot about this whole thing. Gwen Stefani. All these people were in the same goddamn picture. Think about that. Yeah. 25 years ago. Destiny's Child, Aaliyah, Gwen Stefani. I think one of Quincy Jones' daughters was in there. All these are good-looking women. Largely, mostly black women. The only white girl in there was, well, you had one half-breed because of Quincy Jones' daughter, right? And then you had Gwen Stefani. That's it. The Tommy Girl campaign from the early 2000s, because what? Aaliyah died in 2001, right? She didn't make it to 2002. But yeah. So, I mean, at one point in time, but, I mean, can you imagine if a white woman were to say exactly what that woman said? But, I'm not going to lie, I see these things now, and white people are leaning into it. Can you imagine when white girls are out here rocking the white girl magic shirts? Make that change. That's all I'm gonna do. As soon as I see that shit. Because you want to know what? This is where black people have been so disingenuous. Well, you know, it's different for us because of the... Like, look. I get it. But at the same time, it is not nearly the same. And when you have people openly talking about racism as if this is 1954, the South, where Emmett Till is taken at the age of 14 for whistling at a white woman, and his life is, you know, ended abruptly and brutally. I think that is a huge miscarriage and a huge misrepresentation of everything that is currently going on. Because let me tell you what we have going on here, especially in Atlanta. You have grown-ass men out here that are putting on, they are dressing like Bratz dolls, like bad bitches, and going to Lenox in leather miniskirts. And they're allegedly straight. And you got people, well, I don't see what the problem is. Like, seriously, let the people just do what they want to do. I mean, is it hurting you? No, it's not hurting me. But at the same time, do you see anybody else play with their masculinity the way that you see black people, black men in particular? No, you don't. There's a fucking reason for that, right? You niggas are the most zesty ass people next to those white men that let you bang their wives for reparations. Y'all should have each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, Terrell. How do you feel about coming over? You know, I mean, I think the wife needs some more BBC, if you know what I mean. Yeah? Yeah? Sound good to you? Maybe I'll order some Popeyes for you. It's like Negroes are so easy to get. So easy. It takes no work. No work. So easy to just, man, shit, I could smash Becky, you know. She got them big titties. Walks like a duck, talks like a duck. Okay. You got Diddy out here getting people to spray him down with male juice so you can rub it on his nipples. Like I said, he's going to do very well when he finally makes it out and he gets here to Atlanta. He can never go back to New York, though.
No.
Absolutely not.
He's done. He needs to come live out the rest of his days here in the A. I'm quite sure he has a lifetime supply of PrEP.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
All right. Very last thing. All right. How do you feel about PrEP?
About PrEP?
Yeah, you know what it is?
Is it the same PrEP I think you're talking about?
It's the antiviral.
Yeah.
So you know what we're talking about, the medicine.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What do you think about it? Because the only reason why I'm asking is because these HIV cases keep going up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my hypotheses is, because I see a lot of people that are taking it, especially here in Atlanta. However, these numbers keep skyrocketing, and people don't seem to know why. But I seen a video with this brother, and he was going around fast food restaurant to fast food restaurant, like a real gangster ass looking. They had dreads and everything. All right. But he was a fun bun. Believe that. All right. He was out there looking for Latarius. You can't make this shit up. Right? So he's out here looking for Brother Latarius because he gave him HIV. Now, the thing that is misleading about PrEP that I think people have leaned way too much into is PrEP will make sure you don't get HIV, which would make more sense if you're with one partner, right? If you're with your one person. However, we know what people are doing. They're taking PrEP and they are slinging dick and slinging box everywhere, right? So, what does PrEP do? PrEP makes it so your viral count stays within range. But here's the thing. If you don't know what it looks like when you get below and now you're detectable, what does PrEP do? You know what it does? It doesn't fucking do anything. Because now you're detectable and now you're slipping into AIDS status. That's how it works. HIV is still going to lead to AIDS. All right? Isn't that what was that man's name? Donald Sperling? I don't want you going around that magic. He's got the AIDS.
Donald Sterling, yeah.
Yeah, remember? He's got the AIDS.
Did you watch that show on Hulu about him?
No, I didn't. Was it good?
There's I think it was what's his face? Fuck, I'm forgetting the name of who played him, but yeah, it's like this whole like biopic about him.
He's got the AIDS. All right. So here's what I think, right? And we can end it on this note. Because everybody's so goddamn undisciplined, right? Maybe, just maybe, we need to make the HIV great again, right? I'm talking about HIV. I call HIV the HIV, right? I say we should just make the HIV great again because what it is people are abusing PrEP because they look at it as, oh, well, if I take this, it's like a little kid. Put these shades on, you can't see me. No, we can still see you, jackass, right? But here's the thing. We need to bring back accountability. That's why make the HIV great again. We are giving niggas maybe 2 weeks minimum to a month to get your shit together. Plan your funeral, and then we gonna get you up out of here. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we need at this point. Because people don't take anything seriously anymore. That's why they do the stupid shit that they do. And then when they find out, oh my God, oh no, how did this happen? You know exactly how it happened. You know exactly how it happened, but you thought something else was going to save you. It wasn't going to save you. It stops the spread. When you're with that one, it's not for you to go fuck half of Brooklyn, half of DC, half of Atlanta, half of Philly. It's not meant for that. So you are abusing the medicine. And you're gambling with something as valuable as your life. So if you don't value it, why the fuck should anybody else? That's why, make the HIV great again. You get 2 weeks. We're giving out easy numbers over here. Goodbye. You know what I mean? 2 fucking weeks. That nigga, he found out he had it. He was done. In the hospital. Never left. Because how else are you going to get things to change, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, Brother James. Good stream.
All right. Pilot.
Yeah, I think we're going to end it on this note. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to see what it do. And maybe I'll review it and maybe I'll chop some of it and I'll delete the rest.
All right.